Right, so what's up everyone? Today I'm going to go through our garage and give you a bit of a tour of what we've got in here and some of the space constraints we're working with. So obviously not a big purpose-built workshop or anything here, it's just a little garage in suburban Melbourne. So yeah, let's take a look at what we've got going on and yeah, see some of the troubles we run into in this tiny space here. Right, so that's the garage doors, only one access, one in, one out. I got bollard that in there, so it's nice and safe. There's sandblasting cabinet right up against the wall and the press, so it's really hard to get access to, as well as a parts washer in there and my injector cleaning machine. You might have seen that in operation in our VF video we did on fullBOOST. You can see here I've got a car cover and my wall of penrite, but there's a fair barrier between here and there. I've just dumped a whole heap of tow ropes on there. These tow straps were from when we towed Project Redline over to the dyno at Tunnel Vision. It's almost like over a month ago now. Been in isolation that long, it's losing track. Just got an old engine there on the ground, just for reasons. But yeah, got a big thing here. Got some empty fuel jugs there. Really run out of space to store stuff. And this is just a lowly old Mickey Thompson 275 radial. Don't know what that could be there for. Just got rags here, haven't put away yet. Some hose and fittings, got my Bowden stuff here. I've got the other buckets over there because they're catching drips from the roof. Keeping my paint and chemicals and stuff here. I built these shelves not long after I extended the garage, a couple of months, like mid last year or something, I think. So the Mishimoto coolness up here, ready to go in, as well as Davies Craig water pump for the F350, which is right here. So you would have seen this is the bully bed liner we painted it in. Yeah, but next step for this is EFI. So got everything here ready to go on, and this will be a video I'll be doing over on fullBOOST YouTube channel to I think it's like the penultimate episode of the series for the F350. So I'll be running over everything here you see here. It's not just going to be one of those videos where we just bolt stuff together and put it all on and go, yay, look at us, we've finished this. Really going to try and focus on the costs of all this. So people watching the video will actually know the true cost of converting their car to EFI. So if you've got an old carbureted classic sort of car and you're really considering doing EFI, you're not sure how much it's going to cost, this episode will cover that in really good detail. So got some really good products here, Turbo Smart, Deutschwerks, Raceworks stuff here. So yeah, got all that going together. And of course, the Fuel-Tech, the FT550 in there, as well as a few other little goodies there. This stuff from Road Power. That stuff will be seen in the final episode, I think. So there's a bit of stuff we've upgraded there. We've upgraded the starter motor and the alternator and that, so picked up some auto electrical stuff to improve it. So let's just go down the garage. Alright, you're liking the isolation mode? Bit of Ivan Milat, Chopper Reed sort of thing? That's definitely got to go, or maybe Tiger King. Anyway, that'll be going shortly. So got to be super careful not to show you what's on the hoist here, because it is top secret. So you get Joel's Garage Gear hoist there. This hoist honestly has been completely life-changing. So anyone still crawling around on the ground, you know, that works on cars often enough that a hoist would be of benefit, just do it. They're not as expensive as you might think they are, as they were many years ago. And this thing's just an absolute quality piece of gear. So loving that. Quick look at what else we've got here. So 626 came off the dyno, 19 PSI. Everything was all good. Didn't put much more boost into it. I had a setting in the Fuel-Tech set where it basically, it's a really smart setting. Instead of actually having an overboost and hitting a cut, what it can do is it can set so you set a maximum boost, and then if it goes over that, it just pulls the boost back to that max boost. And I had that set at 20 PSI, so guess what, on the dyno we saw 20 PSI, and it kept it there rock solid. I saw on the dyno graph it was sort of oscillating, and I was like, oh, I wonder why that is. Most people use these rigs often with CO2, so I thought, oh, maybe it's because of that, because of the wastegate spring pressure and that, but no, it was because I'm an idiot. So that's always great. That's what happens when you're learning with a new ECU, but couldn't be happy with the fuel tech. It was just unbelievable. Really, really, really impressed with it. Now, the only change we've made since the dyno is I've put the Plasma Man throttle body on. So this was going to be for a future project I had lying around. However, I decided that I really like the look of it. So I've just made a quick adapter plate and I've adapted it to fit to the standard FD manifold. Got Turbo Smart wastegate in there and blow-off valve and pressure reg. And yeah, braking system probably still needs some attention. It's still not the best. Other thing we've got in here that I love is the FT Spark. This is FT Spark 4 CDI unit. Just phenomenal. If you're running alcohol fuels or especially methanol with a rotary engine, that thing's mandatory. 600 millijoules of spark energy is off its head, so love that. Can notice a big difference going from the Ignition 1A coils to this with really rich mixtures. Here's the office. Not much to see in there. These haven't had any use, so we upgraded the tyre size to 28/9 just to get some more RPM in the top end. So here's a big box from Garrett. Can't say what that is. Top secret. I've got some other stuff to go in. So this is the cradle that I'm actually making now for that fuel cell. So that the fuel cell needs to bolt to the side of the F-truck, and that's the cradle to hold that, as well as the surge tank. So basically I'll be able to make all the hoses and the lines and everything, and then just bolt that straight into the truck, which will make it easy. I've got a mill. In terms of machinery, got a mill there, got a lathe there, and I've got a bandsaw also. They're really handy. So, you know, if your backyard is sort of fabricator guy, you probably might not need the lathe. You don't need the mill either, but I'd definitely recommend getting a pedestal drill. Makes life a hell of a lot easy, and some form of storage. So this is where I get to keep all my junk to make sure that it isn't junk lying on the ground, although it's pretty messy at the moment in here. It's a bit of a disgrace. So see if I can get into that, clean up a bit. This is my TIG welder. It does the job. However, the foot pedal's broken, and I just regulate amps myself at the moment, so I definitely probably need to look into getting something better than this, because I bought this about 10 or so years ago, and I use it fairly often, so it was only about $1,000 back then, so it's definitely paid for itself. But yeah, that needs to be replaced. See plenty SIG chrome cabinets in here as well. Just like buying quality gear, because you know, once you buy it once, you're going to be left with it for a long time, so you're going to use it heaps, so why not? Some stuff here from DCI. If you don't know who these guys are, they're an Australian company, make a lot of OEM equipment for original manufacturers, and this stuff's wicked. We've been using this stuff in Project Redline and other cars for years. When I worked at an automotive performance parts wholesaler, I used to sell plenty of this stuff. So if you don't know what DCI are, get onto them and check it out, dciperformance.com.au. Some more machinery. So I've got an engine. It's one of my 2 engine stands there. Got a bending brake here. I actually did a video on how to build this on fullBOOST many years ago, about 4 years ago. Belt sander, which is always handy. And a vac, decent vac. These stands are great if you're building exhausts or anything like that. You want stuff to hold it. I was actually holding a 275 radial on a project car in place the other day. They are wicked. Joel sells these as well, so he sells plenty of machinery stuff as well as the hoist. So, and there's my engine crane. Some more tool cabinets there, and just over here got something else from Joel, which is the oil evac system. That is great. Just up the back you can see another piece of machinery, which is a transmission jack, and that's super helpful. We also have another 3 SIG chrome cabinets here, like that big bright green colour. So more stuff hiding behind this beautiful Turbo Smart banner here to hide some of the rubbish. Don't actually know what's there. I think a polisher and a heat gun and a few things like that. Old exhaust manifold. There's the turbo waiting to go on the F350, and the only problem with the F350 now is one little thing. So because we're in isolation, it means I really can't get out and take the F350 anywhere to get the roadworthy, because a lot of those type of businesses are probably closed or probably understaffed. So yeah, just need to try and find time to get out there. Really want to get this thing on the road, want to go racing. I'm not going to let this not being on the road stop me from racing. I guarantee the first time Heathcote is open, we will be there. Yeah, we'll see what the track is like, but we'll definitely be there to shake down the 626. I'm not sure if there's any clearance issues with the 28.9s. The only way to find out, it's not registered, so you don't even find out is to go to the track and unfortunately test it, because those tyres grow. I don't know if people understand that about slick tyres, but ever watch a video of like a top fueler, you'll see the tyres get taller and skinnier. That happens with all rag tyres, all slick compound tyres. So cross-ply tyres do that. So we'll need to check the clearance all around. It looks okay, but who knows? Got to check it out. Got to find out before we go at hopefully somewhere around like 150 mile an hour or something potentially. So I'd rather it happen, you know, at really low speed than at 150 mile an hour to have a blowout on a cut tyre or something. So that's pretty much it. That's what I'm at the moment. So I'll try and do one of these vlogs, I think, give you guys an update of what's going on once a week, and we'll look at doing some other content weekly as well. So probably look to do 2 videos a week, I think, going forward. But just for now, yeah, just waiting for a bit of stuff to set up some things where I want to film first. But yeah, for now, that's been where we're at with our projects in the garage. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to stay up to date with any of this stuff, because being such a new channel, and that YouTube's not going to put me in the recommended. They're not going to tell you that I've uploaded a video just on the whim of it. So you guys really need to subscribe if you want to keep up to date on what we're doing, and a couple of really good new videos we've got coming forward. So give you a bit of behind the scenes stuff on what we're working on fullBOOST, and yeah, and some of the other projects. So till then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.